can do now.
It's the city of rock and roll, and this place sure is rocking as they await the start of this one. We're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cleveland Browns. The holidays have arrived. Thank you for spending a part of them with us. We're away in Week 16 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns take a 6-0 lead right away. So one snap, and they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell those stat keepers to be ready. Might be a very busy game for them.
I'm kind of up for that. You kind of like that little pace?
A hundo, partner. 100%.
And to do it on the ground to boot. What a way to begin the proceedings. The first...
Close play here, so the officials want to take a second look at it. So they wanted to take another look, and that turned out to be a good decision. The call on the field overturned. To the air on first down. Sanders. Completed over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Browns a first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Here's Judkins on first down. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Ready.
From the 30 on second down. Who gets this to Harold Fanning Jr. Complete. And he's going to take this to the 23. The stop made to set up third and very short. Brooks going for the marker. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock, pounding it forward, sending an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know what I know, successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
Sanders going to throw here on first. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
2nd and 10 now. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a 3rd down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
facing a defense in the bottom half of the league had these guys excited, Brock, but cue the old record scratch sound effect as that defense forces an opening drive turnover.
Yeah, just a reminder for this quarterback that decision-making each and every week is at a premium, and don't look at the stats. Study your opponent.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. First carry here for Ashton Genty. He manages to reach that 25-yard line before he's driven out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Back to Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
All right. 18, what's up?
From the gun, Stroud. Downfield to DK. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Put some power on a deep one left. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Now, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down. Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25.
Tony.
1st down throw by Stroud. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. It slips through. 2nd down coming up.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. And that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
They send him left out of the slot. Back to the air they go on 2nd. Stroud. I know it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Look for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion is not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go.
Man in motion here. Throwing on third down, Stroud. It is caught left side. And he's tackled for a short gain. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making a stop short like they did and bringing a fourth down.
Yeah, I like when these defense coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Stroud gonna go on fourth down. Got TK, complete. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First down from the red zone. Quick leg complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. It's not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's second and goal.
Here we go, let's go.
Dempsey. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Raiders have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. 68.
Carried by Brooks to start the drive. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
On the race.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go.
Shotgun handoff here for Jenkins. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's an early lead for the Raiders. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. From the 46. He's trying to push the field. And he's there to send that one away incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it'll be third down.
Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
Viking 18.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Short pass brought in. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. New set of downs for him from the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A give left side. Judkins. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
To the air, Sanders. Pressure comes, and he's taken down. The Raiders got him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
And this, well, this is what the modern safety is all about in today's game. More and more, we see guys with an interception and a sack in the same game who can line up seemingly in 10 different positions on the field. Almost a positionless defender, yet their impact can be so great.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and converts on 3rd and 17.
You want to become quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Judkins headed right. Has a lane inside the 25. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns start to fight back with their first points of this game.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Young Hui Koo on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. They bring their tight end left. First play is going to be a give to Jency. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Throw on 3rd down. Got his man. This is no. The 30. Gets the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Raiders take a 2nd quarter lead. Well, Brock, it speaks to the constant threats that these slant routes pose that we aren't all too surprised when one of them breaks for something much bigger than its design, right? And it ends just like it did in a touchdown.
Yeah, Kate, that's exactly right. And the great quarterback coaches, they demand of their QBs to put it right on the money. Because when you hit that exact spot, when you don't slow your receiver down and he can catch and run, especially with the elite athletes at that position in this league, big plays follow.
And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Finds him on the slant. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Sanders back to throw. That's on target to Pierce. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like. about that amazing play.
Judkins out the middle. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops in after a gain of 3. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Cleveland. It's the Browns with 2nd and 6.
Tag. Just the Eagles. Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Looking downfield, and Fannin has it. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Get up.
1st down and goal to go.
70 lying. Let go.
Working inside the red zone. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Ready.
Judkins. And he's across. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end-zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Set to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return coming from the 6. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. Into the red zone. Touchdown on an incredible return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready, right?
They'll go play action for Sanders. Flush down out to his left. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey, 65. Bronco 80.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Ready. Go.
Sanders setting the pass. Catch made over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Here we go. Catch.
Sanders going to throw on 4. Trying for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Here we go.
From the gun, Stroud. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Jetty from the gun. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Stroud to throw on 1st down. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
From the red zone now. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it'll be 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Stroud. And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders will add to their lead at the end of the half. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock. You're going to get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders double their lead to 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. All right, some adjustments in store, no doubt about that. So they're headed to the locker room trailing as he kneels to end this first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Youngway Koo set to kick off.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Has this at the 6. Things going well so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
And bringing up the past, baby, you know that you're better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama. I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promised that I would've never got involved if I knew I would get so attached.